Good morning. This is Andre Rustino, Managing Director of the ISA 100 Wireless Compliance Institute. Welcome everybody to our webinar. We like to provide an opportunity periodically for new suppliers to present who they are and what they do and how they fit into the ISA 100 wireless ecosystem. So today we're introducing Nexcom. They're a Taiwan-based company that make infrastructure products. Our speakers, scheduled speakers were Steve Chen, Director of Industrial Wireless Solutions, and Gail Liu, Business Development Manager for the same unit. Originally, Steve Chen, the Director of IWS Solutions, was scheduled to talk. We're going to substitute today. YC Chen, he's a VP of Engineering, will talk in his place. Steve Chen is stuck in Kuala Lumpur due to flight cancellations. They have a typhoon down there. It's just part of what goes on in the region. So I won't belabor the introductions, and so I'll let Nexcom go ahead and start with the presentation.
Thank you, Andre, for the introduction. And thank you very much for this opportunity for Nexcom to present ourselves as a new member of the ISA 100 Wireless Compliant. And thank you everyone for taking the time out to call in. I will represent Nexcom US, and I will present first and then followed by YC, who is the VP of Engineering. The original presenter after me was supposed to be Steve, but because of the typhoon situation in Asia, he's not able to call in. So YC will present in his place. So in the agenda today, I will give you a brief company profile introduction, followed by YC, who will present our industrial Wi-Fi solution with the new ISA 100 wireless solution, as well as our current wireless product portfolio. And we'll leave some time at the end for Q&A. First of all, why did Nexcom join ISA 100 wireless? We see there are two reasons, two main benefits. One is business, the other one is investment consideration. In terms of business, Nexcom see that what ISA 100 wireless provide complement very well with Nexcom's overall industrial automation and wireless business strategy. You see the term Industrial 4.0 being used a lot the last few years. At Nexcom, we actually, our product portfolio actually is aligned well with the Industrial 4.0 requirements with our PC-based controller integrated with soft PLC, programmable automation software, as well as universal field bus technology. And the ISA 100 just adds another dimension to our portfolio in the industrial IoT connectivity solution, and we believe it will also add to our sales growth in the oil and gas business, chemical, as well as big factories like the steel production factory, just to name a few. And in terms of investment considerations, we think it's low risk and relatively low development cost and fast time to market, because the ISA 100 wireless technology itself is mature. It's field proven. It's adopted worldwide by industry leaders. And according to WCI data, there are already many ISA 100 wireless devices with over 1 billion operating hours used in the field worldwide. And the network protocol itself is open, universal, is compatible to many other protocols, and the standards and specifications are jointly developed and collaborated among the suppliers, integrators, and users. So as long as we innovate our products following these standards and specifications, we believe these are products that the market wants. So a little bit about our company background. Like Andre just introduced, we are a Taiwan-based company. We've been in the industrial computing business for about 22 years now. We started out as industrial PCBA manufacturer. Today, Nexcom is probably more well-known with our industrial fabless computers, which we ship about 120,000 units a year. And many of these are ODM business, original design manufacturing business, meaning that the products are rebranded with our customers or our partners' logos. Last year, we had total revenue of 140 million. Outside of Taipei, we have subsidiaries in the U.S., in Europe, in the UK, France, Germany, and Italy, and in Asia Far East, in China and Japan. Worldwide, we have over 800 employees. In U.S., we have 40. This map shows you where our three direct presence are around the world, in Europe, in the Asia Far East, and in U.S. Our U.S. facility is based in Silicon Valley, in Fremont, California. We have a total of 43,000 square footage here with RMA, logistics centers, a huge warehouse to reduce the lead time for our U.S. customers, as well as a mini line that we do final configuration, and of course our facility, like other facilities of Nexcom, is ISO 9001 certified. We sell into many different vertical markets. The two markets that Nexcom has been really focusing on as part of our growth strategy are industrial automation and industrial wireless. We believe these two areas will be key contributors to our overall growth in the next coming years. So the next couple of slides, I'm going to talk a little bit about our R&D and manufacturing. As I mentioned earlier, a key part of our business is the ODM business, original design manufacturing. And we've been doing very well and very successful in this business model because of our hardware design capability in R&D led by YC. And recently, we have added a lot of resources and capability in software as well. As you will see in many of our industrial Wi-Fi products, a lot of the models are embedded with security modules with protections of antivirus, intrusion prevention, WebGuard, web URL filtering, etc. So this kind of security applications are very key to many of our customers. We have a very lean and efficient manufacturing. If you look at the picture on the lower right, our manufacturing is unlike many typical manufacturing in Asia, inside an industrial park. Our manufacturing is actually in an urban high-rise. We occupy 8 stories in this building with a total manufacturing space of 151,000 square footage. And our monthly capacity is 45,000 pieces of PCBA per month and 40,000 units of computer systems and wireless units per month. So roughly, in this very tight space, we are able to design, manufacture, and ship roughly 1 million products. So this is my last slide before I turn over to YC. I just want to share with you our company's go-to-market business strategy. The slide is rather busy, so I'll just bring your attention to the very top line where it says customer. So we sell most of our standard products that you see in our catalog and our website through distributors and system integrators. But like I said earlier, a big part of our business is through the ODM, where we do customizations for our OEM as well as our end user partners. And for example, Centero is a good example. We have a business arrangement with Centero, and we're looking forward to more technical collaboration with Centero down the road. And we've been very successful in this business model because, again, our design experience, decades of design experience in R&D, and our continuous cost down philosophy and time to market efficiency in our manufacturing. So with that being said, I would turn over to YC for the rest of the presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Gail. This is YC from Taiwan. And thanks for Steve's slight delay. So I have a chance to be here and to share some of our solutions with you guys. So since Gail mentioned about the Industry 4.0, Nextcom has been the role of the embedded platform provider in the market. So since people are talking about Industry 4.0 today, so we transfer the embedded system platform to be the intelligent system provider. When we talk about the intelligent system provider, we talk about the 2 areas, the embedded and the automation. So in the past, we, as Gail mentioned, we increased a lot of resources in software applications.
YC, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you, YC. You need to share your application, your PowerPoint application. It's not being shown on the webinar.
Oh, no? Okay. Let me see. So
there's the share application button screen. You can click that.
Okay. I don't see any sharing button here.
It'll be on the main webinar screen.
Let me. Okay. I still don't see any share button. Let me see.
Okay, YC, I think this is what we should do. Because Gail has the most updated presentation, as do you.
Okay.
I'm going to make Gail the presenter, and Gail can click through your slides while you talk over the slides, and you just need to tell him when to advance the slides.
Okay, let's try this way. Okay, Kim,
yeah, Mike, can you turn me into a presenter? Okay, I got it.
Tell them to put it in front.
Okay, and YC, why don't you just take it from the top again?
Okay.
Okay, YC, I'm on the mission and solution slide.
Okay. Okay. Now, so we are in the page 9, right?
This is page 10.
Page 10. Okay. So the mission and solutions. That's where we are, right?
Yes, go ahead, YC.
Okay. Okay. So sorry for accident. You know, I don't know why my slide cannot pop up, but I try my best to incorporate with scale today. For the Industry 4.0, you know, we NISCOM have been the embedded platform provider. When people talk about the Industry 4.0 today, all of the embedded platform transfer to be the intelligent system. So we become the intelligent system providers. When we talk about intelligent system, we talk about 2 areas: the embedded and the automation. Since Gail mentioned, we increase a lot of resources in the software applications. So our solutions have been more vertical oriented. Today, we have the factory automation solution, machine automation solution, and the industrial wireless solutions. Of course, the intelligent system platform solutions. Next slide, please.
Okay, I'll turn the page. We are on NISCOM automation architecture slide.
Okay. Since we think the automation is the foundation of the Industry 4.0, so NISCOM has been focused on 3 areas. The first one is the factory automation. The second one is machine automation, and the third one is the industrial wireless. Because we think those automations will connect to the cloud through the connectivity solution. And the connectivity solution in industry will be different from the consumer or commercialized wireless technology. So in the industrial wireless, solutions, we do a couple areas: the Wi-Fi, the IoT, and the IoT also include the ISA 100 and the wireless HART. As you can see from the architecture here, we have a complete solution from the SCADA, HMI, from the control unit. No matter it's a PC control or the software motion field bus, okay, and those link to the remote I/O in the button. So for the wireless, for the ISA 100, we do the ISA 100 wireless, which is connected to the instrument device enabled by the ISA 100, like a Yokogawa solution. Okay. I will talk about more in detail later on. So next slide, please. For the industrial wireless solution, there are 3 areas. The first one is Wi-Fi. We call it industrial Wi-Fi. So it's a pure Wi-Fi connectivity. And also the second area is the hotspot Wi-Fi. The hotspot Wi-Fi is mainly for the access management. who to log in, whose authorities, how long can they log in. So certain things, we call the hotspot Wi-Fi. And the third part is the IoT solution. The IoT solution we are talking about here is not only for the home automation, but also for the factory automation, for process automation. So here we also include the wireless car and the ISO 100 into the IoT solution, because we think from the architecture-wise, those IoT solutions will connect to the cloud through the enough Wi-Fi solutions. Okay, so that's why we put the Wi-Fi solution and IoT solution, and of course the ISO 100 solution into the same business unit. Let's talk about something about IoT first. For the Nextcom IoT solutions, we do the gateway. The gateway will have a multiple and rich interface to connect to the sensor or intelligent system. For the outbound, they have a wide solutions like 3G, 4G, LTE, Wi-Fi, or Ethernet. Okay, so for the gateway, we also deserve the interface for the ISO 100. It's kind of the optional modules. Besides that, we do also have the Zigbee, the RS485, the Ethernet, which can connect to the diversify of the sensors. Next page, please. Today, based on such the concept, we have two models. The NIO 100, which is more focused on the machine usage monitoring. As you can see from the diagram here, the IoT, the Neo 100 IoT gateway have include the history field bus interface, which can connect to the different remote I/O or device or controller through different protocols like the ProfiNet, Ethernet IP, DeviceNet, or EtherCAT. Through the RS485, they can connect to the different PLC. We also build in the OPG server and client into our gateway, so customer is able to customize for the connection of the different PLC. The Neo 100 gateway have include the Ethernet, Wi-Fi, and 3G modules. That would be depends on customer choice to connect to the cloud. By this Neo 100, the machine maker have eyes right now. They provide the information from the end user to their headquarters in order to monitor the usage of the machine and in order to predict when and how the machine is going to be out of order, or they need the maintenance, or they need the extra service. Okay, today it's very hard for people to gather those information and provide it to machine makers. Usually for the IoT gateway, people doesn't have the industry field bus interface. The niche point for the Neo 100 is we include the field bus interface here. Next page. Neo 200. For the Neo 200 is more focused on the field facility monitoring. Here we talk about the process automation. As we can see here, for the oil, chemistry, chemical, and steel factories, they have a lot of pipelines. Those pipelines include a lot of valves. In order to monitor the the flow pressure, the contents compound or the anything. People start to use the ISO 100 wireless to monitor those things, because the ISO 100 is kind of real-time based. So for the Neo 200, we include the ISO 100 and Wi-Fi together. So it becomes the ISO 100 to Wi-Fi solutions. Of course, it's not only for the Wi-Fi, but also for 3G and LTE. So by Neo 200, we are able to do the field facility monitoring, especially for the process automation. Next page, please. For the ISO 100, we talk about two topology here. The first one is for the single-scale deployment. Here, we're talking about 100 wireless field centimeters. Above the ISO 100 field centimeters, we have the all-in-one gateway, which can receive the information from the ISO 100 field centimeters and transfer to Wi-Fi. And we also have the control solution in the back end for people to do the central management. So this gateway here we call the all-in-one gateway. And for the bigger scale deployment, next page, please. For bigger scale deployment, we call the distributed network architectures. That means you have the numbers of 100 scale base centimeters in the field. So you might need a different the ISO 100 to Wi-Fi gateways. So because we do have the Wi-Fi solutions, so we are able to form up the Wi-Fi mesh network above the ISO 100s. So that means the ISO the industrial Wi-Fi is able to manage subsystem of the subnet of the ISO 100 group. Okay, so for example, there's a case in Taiwan. We call the company, the end user is a big company, the biggest steel factory in Taiwan. The size is very big. So they have the 5 to 6 ISO 100 subnet. So in order to collect all of information back to the control centers, they need different subset of the Wi-Fi gateways because they wanted all wireless solutions. So we deploy the mesh Wi-Fi above the ISO 100 and transfer those information back to the control center wirelessly. So that's the topology for bigger scale. So next page. So for the IoT gateway, we have the Neo 100 for the machine usage monitoring. We have the Neo 200 for the facility monitoring, for the process automations. Right now, we talk about the Wi-Fi solutions. Nextcom Wi-Fi solution have 3 segments. The first one is control-based. That means there's a controller above the access point. And the second one is we call the self-forming mesh. The self-forming mesh is without the controller. is mainly for the coverage, the full coverage. And the third one we call the cost-effective access point. It's mainly for the point-to-point, point-to-multi-point deployment. For the control base, there's some features like a AAA certification, wireless LAN, the wide area network redundancy, the AP load balance, and the user group and the individual bandwidth control. It's more for the bigger scale and more for the enterprise. For the self-forming mesh, the every node can connect to each other, and it also supports fast roaming. We can do up to 200 kilometers per hour fast roaming support. It's very high performance. We can cascade for 10 hubs, still keep the 100 megabits per second bandwidth. That's very useful for big data transmission. For the cost effective, they are really high CP values. It is designed, although it's low cost, it is designed with a wide temperature support. It is designed with a high gain power support. So next page, please. As you can see here, we have a control-based Wi-Fi firmware. There are so many products here. We have the industrial access point. We have the outdoor access point. We have the wireless LAN controllers. For the wireless LAN controller, they can do the 150 access point management. That's a very big scale. And also, we just announced it could be the first one in the industrial access point field to support the L211AC. In here, we do the 211AC plus 11N by the 3x3 MIMO. So that it can support like a gigabit level bandwidth. That's very big. Today, most of the people in the industry Wi-Fi, they only do 11N, but we next come could be the first one to have the 11AC solution in the field, in the industry. The next page, we talk about the self-forming mesh. Here we have the industrial access point or client. Usually they can deploy in the vehicles. For the outdoor access point, we have the through radio solution. It also can support like hopping or mesh. Actually, the single hardware can be configured into the mesh or hopping by only changing the software. For the next page, for the cost-effective solutions, we have the 2.4G and 5G solution, and we are working on the. They are mainly for the point-to-point or point-to multi-point. The reason we call the cost-effective is because every unit is less than $100. Remember, it's industrial access point. It supports wide temperature -35 to 75, and it supports the high gain. We do the 23 dBm. So next page. So for the industry, by our industrial Wi-Fi solution, we are able to support different applications. As you can see here from slide, it can use in the fixed speed application up to the high speed application, like a high speed train. It can be used in the indoor, in car, or into the outdoors. Okay. As you can see by the matrix table here, there's some high-speed application like a train, MRT, people you want to have the have a hotspot inside the train, or they would like to gather the safety information from train to control centers. Okay, when the train still moving. In the fixed area, people would like to connect to the security cameras. They want to transfer the video from the remote area back to the control center. In the outdoors. So here, the matrix show you our Wi-Fi solution is able to support different applications, no matter it's a fixed object or high-speed objects, no matter it's indoor or outdoors. Next page, please. Here we talk about the remote field monitoring Wi-Fi solution. As you can see here, we do have the scaled-up solution. We can work with SciTech in the upper level. For the field level, we provide the field bus interface for different I/O modules. So how about the connectivity in between? Okay, sometimes it's very costly to use the wire cabling. Some customers would like to have the wireless connectivity solution in between. And our Wi-Fi, because our Wi-Fi can deploy, can be used by different topologies. So it's very reliable and very trustable in such applications. For the factory automation coverage, as you can see here, that's the scenario to tell you that for the multi-site companies, they have a headquarters, and the headquarters would like to monitor the information in different sites. It could be the assembly line, could be the outdoor site, or could be in environmental critical site, or even the remote factories. By the controls, by the wireless link controller in the headquarters, they can monitor different access points, in different sites. A different site might require different access points. So here we have an industrial access point, which is good to deploy in the environmental critical area, like a steel shop floors. Or they could be the light duty access point, which could be better for the assembly line because of the low cost. Or we do have the outdoor access point, which is good to deploy in the outside area. So the scenario here is to tell you Nextcom have a rich portfolio of the Wi-Fi solutions, no matter in the access point side or in the control side. So I think that's the last page for me. The industrial Wi-Fi solution is a good partner for the factory automation. Moreover, we can connect the iPhone 100 down to the sensor floor. Okay. Netscom mesh Wi-Fi together with ISA-100 wireless solution enable a total mesh network from the, as I just mentioned, from the wireless sensor network device to Wi-Fi backbone. So that means Netscom is not only provide the single connectivity, we are able to connect the sensor network back to the cloud. That's the spirit of the Industry 4.0. Okay, thank you very much.